Hey, wrestling fans, East Coast Professional Wrestling, Adrenaline TV, Gino Caruso and Joey G. I don't know if we can top what happened last week. We're going to try. We have a no DQ matchup with John Tella and Ricky Palmer, but Joey,
the
main event.
three-way for Dan the Man's championship belt. Sonny Kiss, Kenny Bengal, and Dan the Man in the ring tonight.
That's going to explode. Fans, let's go right to the action.
Well, ring announcer Gordo Chihuahua. And now,
wow, Joey, look at this.
we got two newcomers here at Adrenaline TV. Mr. Vegas, who is a little off the wall, Gino.
Oh, I can see that, but what about Rey Culirti?
Rey Culirti from San Juan, Puerto Rico. Actually, he was in South America. I believe in Honduras, a light heavyweight champion.
Well, Joey's here, and they're both here to see what they have. This is the opportunity for both of these young athletes.
Mr. Vegas from Los Angeles, California, but he makes Sin City, Las Vegas his home now, and he likes to hobnob with some of the entertainers out there.
I can't see him hobnobbing with too many people dressed like that with their face paint. I don't know.
Well, there's some weirdos out there. We know that, don't we?
Both competitors seem to be in good condition, Joey, and see what they have for each other. Nice arm drag. Start things off with a little wrestling action. What a wild taping last week, fans. If you weren't here, the finals of the tag team tournament, Timothy Theory and Andrew Anderson won very controversial fashion against Frankie Flo and Andy Race, substituting for Junior Flo, who was attacked, sent to the hospital with a concussion.
Well, and you and I were speculating on who might have been behind it. I thought it was definitely Andrew Anderson, DeVito, and Theory.
We know it was the top-notch male.
Now we know it was the top-notch male.
They came out. They made their presence known.
They come out and attacked Frankie Flo, cost him the match,
and sent his son to the hospital with concussion. Joey, we're going to try to get an update later on.
Well, top-notch males apparently afraid more of the Flows than they are of Timothy Theory and Andrew Anderson.
I just think they don't want to see the Flows get an opportunity. And speaking of opportunities, we got these two youngsters in here, Joey, and looks like Mr. Vegas there was just getting a little rough. We thought we were going to see maybe a scientific matchup, but I guess not.
Vegas is looks like he's a rough individual. He's tall, thin, and lean, but kick the legs right out of Rey.
You know, when you first come in here and this is your opportunity, you're on TV, I mean, you come out here, Joey, you get those butterflies. You got to be nervous. It's normal. I'm sure both of these athletes, Mr. Vegas and Rey Culirti, both were feeling that.
Well, and they both want to impress our general manager because they want to stay here in ECPW.
Angelo Johns has really he is not going to wait around for anybody. If you can't get the job done, you will be out.
Well, you saw
no tolerance.
You saw last week he threatened Frankie Flo with a fine. Frankie Flo wanted to take on Theory and Anderson by himself. He said, "No, you need a partner."
And I understand why he's doing that, Joey. He doesn't want to see any more people get injured. He wants to see things done the correct way. He wants to see the best of competition. I understand that. Oh, right there, going right back to the leg. Good game plan by Mr. Vegas.
And he takes the legs right out of him again. That seems to be his...
Nice.
Again, there we go.
Well, one thing is to have a game plan. The other thing is to execute it just like in any other sport. And he seems to be doing that good. Working it over, Joey, taking it down, controlling it. You know, Rey Culirti seems a little bit of a high flyer out there. And Mr. Vegas was not going to have any of that. Now, Joey, later on we're going to get to see this. We don't want to skip over the no DQ match with John Tella and Ricky Palmer. That's been boiling up for some time now. But that's all well and good. We got a three-way, Joey G. Kenny Bengal, Sonny Kiss, and Dan the Man. After what happened a couple weeks ago, Dan the Man basically turning his back on Kenny Bengal, costing him the TV championship. To Bad News Dillinger. I mean, what can you expect from Kenny Bengal?
Well, I don't know what to expect from Kenny Bengal, but I do know what to expect from Dan the Man. Always has an insurance policy.
Yes.
Dillinger.
And we talked a little bit about this off the air. You think it was, Dan the Man saying, hey, I scratch you back, you scratch my back. In other words, if I get you the TV title, make sure that I keep my title.
That sounds like Dan the Man to me.
Dan the Man's quite the manipulator. He knows how to use people. He hasn't been around and heavyweight champion for this long without you knowing how to play the game.
And you know what? It's obvious that he definitely blamed Kenny Bengal for getting hit in the head with the belt.
Yeah. And right now, Rey's trying to make that comeback, but his leg isn't. He's having a hard time. Oh, nice backdrop. I don't think he got quite all of that based on that leg being injured. He didn't quite have everything. Foot on the rope.
He's a tall man, Mr. Vegas, so he's able to get that foot on the rope.
It looks like Rey Culirti's trying to get that leg back in there, picking him up.
Is he going to be able to get him up with that bad leg?
Leg
No.
Gave out.
Leg gave out. Oh.
Leg sweep.
Nice leg sweep. I thought he was going to.
Well, I mean, as much as we have seen from both these young competitors, Joey, I'd say they both really know how to execute the wrestling moves in there.
Well, look at this.
Spinning toe hold. That may be enough if he gets that on. That shades of Dory Funk Jr.
Oh, he's putting the pressure on it.
1, 2, 3 out of
nowhere. Hip hip hooray.
What a win.
Ladies and gentlemen, you're a winner by pinfall.
A tremendous win,
Rey Culirti.
Unbelievable.
Rey Culirti.
One good leg.
Tonight's no disqualification match is not for the weak of heart. I'm standing with the Bayonne Bruiser himself, the mayor of Scumbag City, John Tella. And tonight, it's you and Ricky Palmer.
What do you want to say? Am I supposed to be intimidated by that? By Ricky Palmer, of all people? Listen, Rick, let's understand something right now. This isn't your style of match. You've never been in this kind of situation before. I'm going to make that really be known out there when I break every one of your limbs and possibly knock out every tooth that's in your stupid face. Understand this. You stuck your nose in the wrong business. And because of that, I'm going to make you pay. Anything else you got to say to me? Are you sure? You positive? Cool.
Let's take it back to the ring.
Well, here he is, the big, mean, vicious, sadistic John Tella. What John Tella has done here in East Coast professional wrestling on Adrenaline TV is beyond appalling. What he's done to young wrestlers, including Tony Rush when he first started in the business, attacking him.
And his opponent, Ricky Palmer.
Oh, Ricky Palmer attacking John Tella, coming in through the back entrance. And that's the way you got to treat John Tella. You got to fight fire with fire. And Ricky Palmer is on fire, wrestling fans. They're right out here in front of the broadcast table, toe to toe, and Tella is down. Oh, Tella takes Palmer into the ring apron. And that affects the middle of that back. Throwing punches. Wrestling fans, this isn't a wrestling match. This is a vicious fight. And remember, no disqualification. Anything goes. This one's going to be all over the place. Ricky Palmer. Throwing all caution to the wind. John Tella, I don't know, he looks like Oh, Tella comes back with a punch of his own. Another punch to the back of the head of Ricky Palmer. Oh, and a kick to the back of the head. He is just a vicious man. Oh, punching Ricky Palmer. At least a half a dozen times, punches to the top of the head of Ricky Palmer. Palmer is hurt. He's down on the floor trying to get up. Gino Caruso, this one is just a vicious match.
I was trying to get some information as the update of Junior Flow. Unfortunately, he was taken to the hospital last week and released. 3 days later, he had to go back into the hospital.
Oh, that's sad.
Still have sick to his stomach, nausea, so it was a concussion. We just don't know the length of this or when he's going to be able to compete in the future. But I did want to get an update out to the fans. And Joey G, this has been all over the place. This is not a wrestling match. This is a fight.
No, this has been brutal from the first second before the opening bell.
Well, John Tella doesn't like anybody, and he makes it well known. He doesn't care about that.
And Ricky Palmer, he came tonight to put an end to John Tella's wrestling career.
Texas Cloverleaf. See,
he's got him over. This is a submission hold.
It's the ironic thing, Joey, that John Tella can wrestle.
Well, he has an amateur background, but
he just chooses not to.
You know, I have talked to people that have known him when he was in high school, and he had an opponent beat it fair and square, and he just viciously attacked him, punching him that he was disqualified, suspended from school. I mean, that's him.
Bad attitude. He doesn't care who he hurts, who he fights.
Now he's intimidating the referee. But Palmer's got the chair. And he doesn't see it. Palmer's got the chair. And he caught him in the midsection with the chair. Now it might be over the back of the head or his back. Oh, yes. Ricky Palmer taking it to John Tella. Oh, Palmer's got Tella in the corner. It takes him into the ropes. Wow. Palmer's a man on fire. 2. No, not enough. Not enough. Only a 2 count. As Tella's able to kick out. He's in pain, though. I've never seen Tella in this much pain.
This is a brutal matchup, Joey. This is vicious. I mean, Ricky Palmer's, he's had it. He's had enough. Oh!
Right across the face of Ricky Palmer.
He may have knocked him out.
No, this
no DQ is right up Tella's alley. You know that.
He picked Palmer up. He wouldn't let the referee count to 3. He wants to inflict more punishment to Palmer, but you know what? You give a guy a chance to get up, he may come back to haunt you. And again.
Yeah, Palmer may be out on his feet here, Joey. This may be academic. Oh! That may be it.
He can't get up from this. I didn't think he was going to get up from that.
Your winner by pinfall.
I mean, when your neck goes against the steel chair, usually that steel chair will win. Palmer's not moving.
No.
Palmer is not moving. And they shouldn't move him at this point.
You know, John Tella has put more wrestlers out of professional wrestling. Tella's happy with himself, isn't he?
Of course he is. He likes to hurt people. That's what he does.
I hope you take the insurance premiums, because that just crippled, just like Justin.
I hope you're happy. I hope you're happy.
Standing with me at this time is the former television champ, but tonight you have a golden opportunity at Other Gold for the World Heavyweight Championship in a triple threat match.
You know what? What happened in the past, that's in the past. Dillinger, he got my belt. That's all right. But tonight, Dan the Man, I'm coming for you. And I don't care if I have to go through you or Sonny Kiss. I'm walking out tonight the new ECPW Heavyweight Champion. And that's facts. All day.
Let's take it back to the ring.
Saber's up there, but
Ladies and gentlemen, the final contest is scheduled for 1 fall. And it's for the ECPW Heavyweight title. The first contestant of the three-way dance, Kenny Bengal.
Now, if the fans don't know what to make of Kenny Bengal, they kind of want to root for him, but they're not sure.
well, he's an island to himself right now.
But you know who the fan favorite's going to be in this one.
No doubt about it.
And your next opponent, Sonny Kiss!
There's your fan favorite.
The flamboyant one.
Now the big question is, will Dillinger be with Dan the Man?
I would almost guarantee that, Joey, if I had to bet.
And your champion, Dan the Man!
And there he is.
TV champ and the heavyweight champ.
You were right, Gino.
He bought him off, Joey. Plain and simple.
Now, maybe, Dan is an opportunist.
He is, no doubt he is.
And he knew Dillinger was feeling a little left in the rear end. Look at Kenny Bengal.
He's mad.
This is going to be interesting. Kenny Bengal out there talking to Dan the Man. And what? I can't hear what they're saying. With Dan the Man getting in the ring now. Kenny Bengal gonna get in the ring. Wrestling fans, I've been looking forward to this one for weeks.
Wow. Well,
you got
backed himself into a corner.
And Dan the Man has no friends in there, does he?
No, but he does have a large friend on the outside.
That's true.
Who's very thankful for what Dan has given him.
Gordo Chihuahua taking the belts back to the table. And look at this one. Oh, Sonny Kiss and Kenny Bengal seem to be working together.
Yes, they do.
Oh, Kenny Bengal clothesline,
well,
Sonny Kiss, and I guess
there's no friends in there, Joey.
No, there isn't. Oh, and
how apropos the backstabber by Dan the Man.
Oh, Dan the Man, vicious kick to the head of Sonny Kiss, and look at this. What a move.
Very innovative, very ingenious wrestler, Joey. Unorthodox.
Oh, elbow. I mean, this one is hard to call, Gino.
Like you said, Dan the Man has got no friends in that ring. But on the outside, he's got one big friend.
And that big friend may help Dan the Man result in keeping his title.
I would almost guarantee that.
Oh!
Both hit. He took
Bengal
both
takes
out.
both Sonny Kiss and Dan the Man out. Yeah, fans are warming up to Kenny Bengal, aren't they?
Well,
now Bengal grabbing Sonny Kiss and throwing him in the ring. Bengal getting in the ring himself.
well, you know, it is a three-way in there, Joey, and it's for the heavyweight title, so there really are no friends. I mean, this is the opportunity that Bengal wanted. This is the opportunity for Sonny Kiss. This is definitely an opportunity that Dan the Man didn't want.
Look at this. Gino, I'm just sitting back and enjoying this match because this is one of the best three ways I have ever seen.
Oh,
there he is. There's the insurance policy.
That's
it. That's the
Ladies
insurance
and gentlemen, your
policy.
winner by pinfall and still your ECPW heavyweight champion, Dan the Man!
That was your insurance policy. Dillinger. Costing Kenny Bengal and Sonny Kiss the match. Dan the Man laid out here on the table. Dan the Man laid out on the table, Gino.
Ladies and gentlemen, on December 28th, I've just been informed that there will be a tag team match. Corey Dillinger and Dan the Man versus Bengal and Sonny Kiss.
Are you out of your damn minds?
Just Zoom management.
What?
December 28th, guys. Be ready.
Runs, quick straw. Joey
Dan the Man
Jr.
does not like that announcement, does he? And again, here's our general manager getting involved. And they shake hands.
Joey G, I just want to say, Gino Caruso, so long from the Garden State.